What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Pretty Percent. That's spelled P-R-E-T-T-Y with a percent sign. Today, we're going to be discussing just one episode of Sistas on BET. Hey guys, before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you hit that notification bell so that you can be up to date whenever I drop a new video. All right, guys, I got Sean Bear with me again today.
What's going on?
We're going to be talking about season 7, episode 15 on BET Sistas.
BET Sistas.
So this episode was titled Love Means Never Having to Say You're Sorry. Andi and Hayden make a shocking discovery on the Marie-Willis case. Danni seeks advice on how to best apologize to Tony.
All right, so that was the summary for the episode.
Yeah.
It's pretty vague. There's a lot that went on.
It was very quickly.
Oh, well, let's pick up where 14 had left off. Jordan came back in on his campaign manager with his picture of him and Andi.
Yep.
And you pretty much called it what was going to happen.
Yep. What did I say? I basically was saying he's going to act like he didn't know or something. Yep. I thought, to me, when he came back in and he was looking like, what are you doing with that picture? And the guy was looking all shocked like, and Jordan was like, what are you doing with it? And then the guy was like, I believe, and I just wanted to look, like stuttered and stuff. Yeah. Andi looks all good and stuff. And he's feeling like he's just looking at her like, wow, you're with a beautiful woman. Like he just made up some little lame excuse. Yeah. And then Jordan, he gonna bust out laughing like, I'm just messing with you, man. Like he talks so goofy to me.
Now Andi, you mentioned her coming in. Mm-hmm. So anyway, she comes in. Jordan's like, I'm gonna go outside, let the guys know I'm staying back. You know, they still kind of got some friction because he's still in his feelings that she didn't let him know that Penelope, you know, was having some concerns with Gary. Yeah,
so he's mad. He doesn't know who to believe right now. Is it Gary or is it Andi?
Yeah. And so anyway, he goes, you know, supposedly let Tony, and we figured out, so the other guy's name is Rich. The bald guy from Bros.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, Rich.
His name's Rich.
Let them know that he's staying back. Andi, meanwhile, is like hanging out with the campaign manager a little bit.
Yeah, speaking to him about stuff. They didn't show that part of what they was actually speaking about.
I can't wait to get into later on about how that play out. But anyway, so yeah, he comes back. You know, Andy's up there. You know, Jordan's going on this whole little thing about, he went to this school and he also graduated this, or he got a. Anyway, yeah, he's supposed to be supposedly very highly achieved individual. So Andi, you know, questions him about one of the faculty people there, and he's like, you know, I never heard of him. And it's like she kind of picks up. Yeah. I think that later on, you know, I guess this is an early prediction. You know, that's gonna come back. Like it's something she know.
Like, how come he didn't know that person?
Right.
He's not as stupid.
Everybody that goes to this school, you supposedly high level achievements should know this guy.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully they pick back up on that because we caught that. We saw that little part. Right. But I do. So the guy, the campaign manager, he was able to put the little listening device. He bugged it on the back of the picture, and they didn't actually show him do it because I thought he dropped it or something because he came back in. He was like, "Oh, junk," you know. Yeah. But you know, Gary has sent him there to do that. What do you think he's trying to hear? What does he think?
Well, yeah, let's get into that since we're gonna dive right into it. I said the last review, I was like, this season they got Gary just like really up the ante on his character. That man just all out, just super strange and wild and crazy.
Right. And dangerous. You know, you don't want to fool with Gary right now.
So he got both of their houses bugged. The campaign guy, he's like, hey, I saw your old girlfriend Andi over there anyway.
Oh boy. Dun, dun,
so what this man Gary do? This man, which Anyway,
he was on the phone in his office. First of all, he was all suited and booted up or whatever. And the guy that was over at Jordan's place, and he was speaking on the phone. He was like, "Hey, I did what you told me to do. I bugged this picture, you know." And Andy came over, and then that's when Gary was like, "Oh, really? What does she have on?" And I knew they was getting into it. Gary sits back, unbuttons his shirt, unbuttons his pants, and he's like, "What does she have on?" And the guy was like, "I think I better go." He was like, "No, tell me what she got on, man. Quit playing." So he's pleasuring himself while this man is on the phone telling him that the outfit that Andy had on, a white little blazer with a shirt, and he was like trying to just say little things he didn't understand. He was like, "This is becoming weird," or whatever, you know. So Gary was like, "Tell me more," or whatever. That part was just so awkward. Like, I don't know who to blame this on now, because this supposed to be new writers, so I can't even put this on Tyler Perry no more. Tyler Perry gotta say something with it though. I guess he's trying to
like, who comes up with this idea? Like, I'm not about to be, you know, some guys like, "Oh, I saw your girl there." Especially I ain't about to be like sitting on the phone with him like, "Tell me what she was wearing." And then, you know, start doing the wrist dance.
Right.
But
wow.
Yeah, that's the PG way to put it.
Okay.
But yeah. So.
Sometimes it's like that when these men are in power. So what they're trying to show, he's making these faces and stuff. What they're trying to imply, it's like a book that I'm reading right now. This man is just really rich, and he feels like he can get away with anything, you know. And they're all weird. They do these weird stuff. They have these weird fetishes and stuff.
That was weird.
That was a weird fetish. So they're just showing that he's high in power and everything like that. So he on the phone, and that's one of his fetishes. Because remember, he did another weird thing where he was in Andy's
sniffing the panties.
Yep, that. I almost forgot what happened next after all.
I'll tell you what happened. what he should have did, instead of sitting over there trying to have intimate talk with his little plant. So he hits up Hayden's, you know, he jumps on his entanglement situation right now with Tamara, which is Hayden's wife.
Oh my.
You know, now she on some she's trying to be on some high and mighty kick, like, "Oh no, you gotta earn this."
Yeah, like, I think she's gonna try to get some money from Gary. We're talking about Tamara and Gary.
Yeah, but Gary like, man,
he's like, all you need is his pleasure and or whatever.
Right, that's all you wanted anyway.
Tamara's about to get caught though, because Hayden, I want to say Hayden, he comes downstairs while she's on the phone with Gary, and she was about to pleasure herself while they was on the phone together. Right. You know,
talking to her. What was the aunt's name that she claimed?
Belvedere, Bermuda,
something.
Badger. It was a B word. Please look it up. Oh my God.
Anyway, hello, aunts. You know.
I can't think of a name, but it started with a B.
Yeah, some little country name she done made up.
Well, we gonna call it country, like one of them old days back in the 30s or something.
So, you know, Hayden getting real suspicious lately. She been acting funny with this phone, like, and then she just making up relatives out the blue.
Yeah, because Hayden came to Gary's office. He was like, "Yeah, she done talking about she's on the phone with her auntie this morning, some auntie I've never met, you know." And then when he was there, she was like, "You remember my auntie? I told you about her or whatever. She just needed some help or whatever, some advice or whatever." Like, she just threw it, but she's so dumb. Like, and Hayden isn't as dumb as we think. He acts like he just doesn't.
He's annoying, but he's not dumb.
But he knows something's going on, so he's not really being that nice to Tamara too. He's like, "You know what, Tamara?" Since she was on the phone and stuff, he was like, "Have me some shrimp, have me some lobsters. Come out, and you need to cook. While I'm at work all day, I want to come home to a nice meal." And you know, she was trying to have sex with him again, and he was like, "We already done did it like 3 times last night or whatever." So she was like, "No man has ever said that to me. Who don't want to do it again or whatever?" And he was like, "I gotta go to work." And she was getting mad. Like, if I hear something else about this Marie-Willis lady one more time, he stopped her in her tracks. He was like, "This Marie-Willis lady is high and paid, and you might want me to keep working for her so we can have some money, because you know your unemployed butt be sitting at home." He went off on her. So I'm like, she's starting to get real
annoyed,
and he's noticing some sneaky stuff going on with her phone and stuff. But he don't know that his boy, well, it ain't his boy, but Gary is. What you be saying?
Entanglement, clapping them cheeks.
That's your word.
So we pick up the scene where we're at Zach and Fatima's house. They take the baby Michael to the school bus, and then they get the knock on the door, and we get a Deja reference. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a Deja cameo.
Yeah,
but it's Danni pops up. So I'm like, okay.
I like how they both was like that, like Fatima and Zach. They was like, Danni.
Yeah.
You know, somebody said it at the same time.
Yeah,
we were supposed to say it at the same time.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay. Right that bad.
All right. So remember when it was like boom, 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 and they thought it was Deja, and then they opened the door and they both look at each other.
Danni.
You know? And she just walks in like, hello, yeah. Like she could just come in like that because, you know, that was her homies or whatever.
Right.
She comes and sit down and she needs... What?
Yeah.
Advice.
She was shocked. They was shocked she was there. And she wanted some advice from Zach.
From Zach this time. Now Zach getting up, giving her this advice, this crazy advice. And she's trying to apologize to Tony so they can be back together because she feels like she's doing too wrong, right? So he tells her, "Oh, Danni, you know, any guy would try to say this, but Danni, all you need to do is just stand up, you know, have a little thong on, don't have no clothes on." Did he say some pumps too with that? Probably. But then he tells her to
cook a meal
in the kitchen with this thong on, and he'll really take her apology then, and to go down on him. That's what he said.
Serve him up a meal and then serve him up something else.
Okay. And she was looking like, I can do that. And you know, Fatima, she said, "Oh my God, do not listen to him." And then she was like thinking like, okay, is this what you done did to him? Like, no. Remember, he was no, she ain't do that.
She never apologized.
Yeah, that's what he said. She never apologizes.
And she was like, I'm never wrong.
Right? And Fatima is never wrong. Hello. So anyways, Fatima ended up telling her, like, just be yourself. When you talk to him, just apologize and be yourself. You ain't got to do all this extra stuff.
So what do you think about Zach's advice anyway?
Well, maybe with that being said, most men would love that, but will it be real or it would just be that day? You know, then they still might be mad at them. I don't know. What would it take for you? Like, if I had to apologize, I gotta do it. If I
was in Tony's situation, well, we're gonna get later. We'll get later into that because I mean, it seemed like Tony was buying it, the apology.
Yeah, he really was. So there go your answer, I guess, because Danni went into. Well, she was trying to talk to him at work the whole time to Tony, but finally she goes in his office and he's like, "Don't just burst in here or whatever." She was like, "No, I'm going to." And she was like, "You know, I got some advice. I've been trying to apologize to you all day." And she said she got some advice from Zach, and she told him what he said. And then she said, and he was like, "Well, what did Fatima say?" And she was like, "Oh, just to be real and be honest." And he was like, "I think I like Zach's way better or whatever." So she was messing with him in the office. I'm butting him up, and she was like, "I'll kiss you here." He's like, "Nope, a little lower." Zach said, "Go a little lower." Then she kisses his neck, and then she tries to kiss his chest. Then as she's going down, boom, a lady walk in.
Jane walks in the bed.
Everything. Talking about some. Danni was like, "Who is this G.I. Joe looking woman in here?" Yes. Yeah. He was like, and then here she go, the lady. She was like, "I'm Tony's wife," and he was like, ex-wife. So we already know it's gonna be some drama with that. Like, what was that? That's his baby mom too, then, huh?
I guess so. Yeah, I don't think they really got into that, but I guess that's what we predicting that that's the mother of his kids. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, that's where that storyline.
Yeah, that's gonna be opening up something else right there.
Your boy, what's his name? Trey. Yeah, the delivery guy. Yes. Yeah. They'll be coming by doing little handiwork at the salon and stuff. So you know they have a little quick scene together. He walks off, and then Pam is like, "Hey, so
checking him
are you really feeling him like that, or you were just trying to play him off because you just being bitter or something?" She's like, "No, I got too much going on. I'm pregnant."
Karen tried to play it off.
Yeah. So
she tried to play it down, like she don't like this guy.
Yeah. So Pam's like, "All right, would you be mad if somebody else got at him?" And then she like, "Pam, which one of your little hood friends going to try to get her?" She like,
Pam was like, I'm talking about me.
Yeah, I'm getting in.
Pam talks. I'm talking about me.
And then Karen up there about to spit out her latte and everything. I'm like, "Oh no, we got it. What you trying to say?"
way. Like, I think she's jealous. Like, she's like, oh, dang, now he's going to talk to her. Karen, you can't have all the men. You already got 2 baby daddies with 2 babies in your belly right now. You about to lose them both because she's talking to Zach any old kind of way. She's talking to Aaron any old kind of way. Aaron comes in.
Okay, we jumping right into that.
Oh, yes, we are. Aaron comes in her salon. This was after the Pam and everything incident. Yeah. That's nothing. But he comes in the salon because her mom is there. Karen's mom, Lisa, she's there. Yeah. And they're about to go out to eat or something for her lunch break. He strolls in with a stroller with 2 baby seats, so this is a twin stroller. So he's all happy coming in like, hi, and she's like, what are you doing here, Aaron? Yeah. And he was like, I got a stroller for it. Why did you buy this?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
She spin around. This is what I'm talking about, mama. And man, Aaron showed me a side of him that I'm like, fine.
Oh yeah, this was his moment right here. This some Aaron shine right here.
The spotlight.
Them words Zach hit hard. He was like, you see, this is why Karen run over you. Well, not this episode. But he checked up real quick.
He checked her good. He told
her rights.
All of them. He read her. You know how to be saying they read.
He read the full Harry Potter novel, any whatever book series. Right. She got read all that. He was like, look, you going to chill out on all this.
I'm going to be here. You're not pushing me off. I'm going to take care of not just my baby, but both of them. He said that, and he was like, this is why you and Zach don't get along.
Oh yeah.
Push him off, and now you're trying to push me off, and I'm trying to be here for you.
I love his little epic line. His epic line. He was like, you talk about I'm doing too much. The problem is you've been around guys that don't do enough.
Yeah.
I say, oh, drop the mic on him. This the mic right here. Aaron said, blow.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. So kudos to that Aaron boy putting his foot down. Karen, I think she was slick turned on a little bit after he walked out. She looking around.
She looked at her mom. She's like, Mama, can he talk to me like that? And she was like,
shoot, the mama was turned on too a little bit.
Turned on. The mama was like, he needed to talk to you like that. You needed to hear that. And they just end up walking out. She's like, but it was so harsh though.
So the Sabrina right now, she's talking about she's having a hard time finding her some black male sperm donors. Mm-hmm. And so Calvin is, Maurice suggests she need to hit up Calvin.
Yeah.
If y'all don't remember who Calvin is the guy
Penny
that
boy.
used to like to wear her lingerie apparently.
They call him Penny Boy.
So I'm thinking that she was trying to set up Rich. I don't know why she would be that focused on trying to find other donors then. But she could be. We never know. Tyler Perry.
But maybe she's not trying to get pregnant by Rich because she know he don't want it. But now she's about to try to find a donor. So she's getting her body ready to become pregnant. But she feel like, well, if Rich don't want my baby, I have baby by somebody else, but still be with him? She crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like I said, I don't know. It's more so just she trying to have trying to cover her tracks just in case it fall apart. Her eggs still able to be used.
Yeah, she wants a baby, but she know this man don't want any children at all. They might as well just break up because y'all not on the same path on that.
That's gonna be interesting. That whole series is gonna be interesting.
That's
that story.
But disaster about to come and happen to me. That's how I feel. If she stay with him. But that's what was going on.
Yeah, and then Maurice, as usual, being extra, talk about gets to get the protein and all that, they like throw in.
I kind of zoned off what you said. He's funny. I like Maurice. He's a very funny guy, but I don't know.
Maurice is disgusting. Half the stuff that comes in his mouth.
Oh my gosh. That's why I say I just zoned out a little bit. I don't know what he be saying. He got him a new man. I think that man about to set him up too. He ain't learned by now. Maurice, you might want to go on and talk to you a woman instead, because it ain't working out with these men. I'm sorry.
No.
On that note, guys, what do you think about that? I want you to leave us a comment down below, and please. We gonna skip the.
We
want them to comment on that part.
Oh, just that. Oh, I thought we about to close it out. I was like,
are you ready to?
No, we still got to talk about the scene where Andi and Hayden are in there with what's her name?
Oh, okay, her name.
Yeah, the
Marie-Willis.
Marie-Willis. Yeah. Yes. So they're going over her assets. She wants to know what assets her husband has in a divorce settlement. So Hayden,
about this because this is where I'm about to drop the mic.
Yeah, Hayden. Yeah, get your mic ready. Andy come with the clap back. So Hayden and them, they going over, the assets, and he's all like, "Oh yes, I had my team looked over that. Yeah, we did a great job." Not the phone.
Yeah, her phone did ring, or a message came through.
Somebody came in with the folder or something.
Then they came in. She's like, oh, right on time.
Yeah, Hayden's like, oh, you got other clients you're handling on Marie-Willis's time, Andy?
Right. Yeah, she's like, no, this is about Marie-Willis.
Yeah, go ahead and pick it up from here. I'll let you go ahead and drop that mic.
All right, let me drop that mic. So after Egg was all on his face, I'm talking about Hayden, because when Andy showed what she had going on, she was able to find out he had that Marie-Willis ex-husband had $75 million or $1 billion. Hide away on another
in NFTs.
Oh yeah. So anyway, she was able to see that. See, Hayden wasn't able to pull up that much. Yeah. And she's like, Marie, whoa, you about to save me a lot of money, Andy. She was like, yeah, praising her like, that is way better. What are you talking about, Mr. Hayden? You talking about you can do this? And
I'm surprised you didn't. With your thorough research, I'm surprised you didn't find this.
Right. I thought you could find it. You said there's nothing else to be found, but she found this, and she was able to find this. Oh no, Hayden. It's to me, she's starting to be like, I don't even want Hayden on this team no more. But that's the mic drop.
Boom. Now for some of you, I know some of you probably be watching, y'all be like, what is an NFT? NFTs is basically digital assets. Okay. It's cryptocurrency for just assets. So digital goods, things like that. So just a quick educational lesson. Yeah, people, that was a little big thing for a minute. People was investing in NFTs.
Is that kind of like the Bitcoins and everything?
Yeah, but Bitcoin and stuff, that's strictly digital currency.
And the NFT is digital too.
Digital, but it's not restricted to currency. It can just be anything digital that's got some value to it.
Gold.
Yeah, you sure some digital NFT gold or whatever, or something like that.
He said he was hiding it on other, an island or something. He was hiding assets or something.
I think so. Yeah, that's what Hayden pulled up, some private assets. But yeah, the NFTs.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's pretty much, it's hard to track because it's digital. So, And then, of course, Hayden got in his feelings. And then that's where he goes in and sees his buddy Gary trying to figure out how he can get back up on Andy.
I guess Gary's going to find some kind of way to get her. This is all about get back. You do me, but I up on you. And then I get higher than you. This show should be called Sisters Power.
What?
Power Sisters. It's all about who's in power, who has the most of this, who's better than who on that asset in the work area.
This thing need to be called Hot Mess.
Hot Mess.
Tyler Perry's Hot Mess.
Hot Mess, but we keep watching it.
Yeah.
And we're going to want you guys to keep tuning in too, because we're going to have way more to talk about. Especially on this next episode that's coming up. I saw a little
let's get into these predictions.
Preview with Mrs. Marie-Willis. I saw a robe drop in her legs.
You talking about the season promo?
They showed it. That's gonna be on the next episode. So I'm really gonna tune in. I hope you guys tune in too.
Well, okay. She does, and he's over there.
I don't know who she's in front of. She's in front of Gary or Hayden.
Ain't no telling. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Gary, his whored out self right now. But so let's see what all they got. There's something going on. Like you said, Maurice, and he walks in on his boyfriend. Something's going on. I guess maybe he rearranges his house and he freaks out. Oh. I mean, I don't really care about that. But
and then we got Sabrina and Rich, like we were just talking about. He feels like that she's trying to get pregnant on him.
Yeah. Okay. So we had the little birth control conversation. So how you think that's going to play out? Because I'm sure he knows she's freezing her eggs. Yeah. So
I don't know. They're going to get into it. He's just not going to be trusting her right now.
She's going to be ended up having to go over to Zach's house too, asking for apology advice.
Going to get back together. Because
Maurice
already said that he's single now. He ain't with that Caucasian lady no more. So
we about to have Calvin come back?
He's probably going to be returning. But I just don't know if I like them together like that. But I mean...
And speaking of Pam and Trey...
Maybe they should get together. She's gonna be one of the sisters now too.
Yep.
Promo
Go ahead.
Come on, they don't just be Fatima, the extra person. Pam's gonna be in
go
there
ahead
too.
And go ahead and shoot that shot, Pam. We doing all these.
Get her man.
That's Pam right there doing
the
Stephen Curry or Caitlin Clark shooting the shot.
Or like Vince Carter with his arm in the neck.
Oh, she gonna dunk it. All right.
I knew about that.
Go ahead, Pam. Do your Vince Carter, whatever.
But yeah, Pam should be able to have her a good man. But if they come together, I think Trey's still gonna have some wondering eyes on Karen because that's who he stepped to at first.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of wouldn't want no second. So I'd be like, hold on, you were trying to talk to my friend and she pregnant, so you want pregnant women? Is that what you want?
Oh yeah, he might be a weird fetish dude too.
Okay.
Yeah, all these fetish guys.
If I was Pam, I'd be like, let me think about that one. But they're okay with that.
Oh yeah, speaking of naive Jordan, we know he about to get hit up with the little funny drink. We see the little campaign put the little thing in his drink.
Who, the campaign guy?
Yeah, they about to take it and he up there, all right, bottoms up.
Yeah, what's the point of that? I don't know, but we'll see when it comes on.
Gary's up to something. He's trying to frame him.
Because he's still trying to find Penelope. And so at this point, we still think Penelope might be...
Penelope is in witness protection. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I don't know.
She's in witness protection. Pam is going to hit the Curry. Karen is still a certified hater, even though Aaron done put her in check now.
She's still going to be pregnant.
Zach and Fatima are going to continue to have Zach and Fatima things going on. Zach, Fatima, and family. Andi and Jordan.
I'm sorry, I just saw something crazy.
Anyway, I'm done.
All right, guys. So go ahead and leave us a comment below. Let us know what you think and tell us what you don't like about what we talked about today. If you agree with anything that we said, if you agree with all the shots fired and all of the mics dropped, let us know. And make sure you like our video, and share this video, please, guys. Until next time, we'll see you.
Drop it.
Drink from my sunshine. Sip from